Hello and welcome to the Longines Global Champions Tour here in London. We've come to the magnificent setting of Claridge's Hotel, one of the most famous hotels in the world. They're number one in their field, and I'm delighted to say joining me is number one in the world of show jumping, Scott Brash. Great to see you here. Scott, wonderful surroundings here for London.
Yeah, I mean, it's fantastic to be here, and nowhere better than London to have our home show in.
Well, for you, London is of course a special place. Olympic Games in 2012. What are your thoughts about the home crowd here this week?
If they're a patch on what it was at the Olympics, then I'm sure we're going to be in for a good show. But yeah, I mean, it brings back great memories being here. We're
2 years down the line from the Olympic Games, of course, in London. You've mentioned before the crowd was a big factor actually in the gold medal, the support.
Yeah, definitely. It's truly incredible. Every time we rode in and out of the ring, the crowd was just immense. I mean, the atmosphere, the noise that came from them was incredible. I don't think I'll hear a noise like that again. So, yeah, and that was my first Olympics. So I don't know. It's maybe downhill from here.
Your first Olympic Games, 26 years of age. What was the elation like on the day, having won gold? Did you ever think you'd get there that quickly?
No, I didn't really think about what it would be like, or I think we were so focused on our job, and it was all we dreamed about and worked for years before it. So for it then to all pay off and work was, it was just amazing, and you don't really plan for what happens afterwards.
And talking about afterwards, what did the day after feel like actually? Because that's the harder part.
Sore head, that's what it felt like. Yeah. No, it was fantastic. Everyone wanted to interview you and talk to you and take photographs with you, and it was just amazing. You can't prepare yourself for that. It's just it's overwhelming. It really is.
We're 2 years down the line this year for the Longines Global Champions Tour. You're coming in from 2013, having been champion last year. 2 legs won already. How's your confidence?
Yeah, I mean, it's great. I mean, my horse is in great form, but I do only actually have 4 results, and it's 7 counting results, and there's only 4 left, so I have to have 3 very good results. Yes, the results I have are very good, but I do need to first get 3 more results and to be good ones. So yeah, I mean, I've still got a lot of work to do, but it's an amazing series. It's fantastic, and it's one everyone wants to win. So, and yeah, I would absolutely love to win it again.
And actually, going back to Doha last year, where you did win, when we went into that final leg, there were 12 potential riders that could have won the title. So you could come from a little bit further back yet.
Yeah, I mean, it was so open. It was, and that's what made it so exciting. And yeah, I think I came from 9th or 10th, something like that, to winning. So it was really quite amazing. And my position is probably going to be a little bit the same again, like my last result. I'll not have a result, so probably my last result, hopefully I should jump up quite a lot in Doha again, hopefully. But yeah, we'll see. A lot of other riders are going fantastic. Rolf's winning, and Edwina's going amazing, as she always does each year, and they'll be hard to beat. They really will.
It certainly will be a race to the line from that point of view. And from your point of view, this year, I mean, you said we're in Estoril, that Sanctus feels better than ever.
Yeah, I think not long before Estoril, I said to my owners and Hannah, who looks after him, that he feels better than ever. He feels like in really good form. He felt really fit, probably the fittest I've had him all year, and he feels in really good form right now, and he still is. He feels great. He jumped Dublin last week and jumped really well. And this is his last show before the WEG, so yeah, I mean, he feels great.
Dublin last week was a pressure point for you. You've been sent in as the pressure man before the Olympic Games. You've been sent in for British teams on many occasions. You deal with the pressure so well. Has that developed? Is that got better since the Olympic Games? Is that something you can handle even more now?
Yeah, I guess it probably does get better because you're in that scenario more often, so you know what it's all about and you know how to cope with it and what you are capable of doing. So yeah, I guess it does help. Yeah.
Scott, from your point of view, world number one now, how's that helped your self-belief as a rider?
Yeah, I think it helps a lot. You know, I think you know that you're capable of winning and capable of beating everyone. So yeah, I guess makes you very confident. But yeah, I mean, it all depends on how your horse is feeling. You know, yeah, you have to have a top horse and in great form to win the likes of London GCT. It'll be very hard competition to win.
Well, you've certainly had a horse that's been in top form from Olympic gold to European gold to topping the Tour itself last year as well. 2 years before that, would you ever have thought that you could achieve that?
No, I guess it's something you don't think about, and yeah, I mean it really is amazing what Sanctus has achieved. He's just been fantastic. He's definitely made my career, and he's given so many people a lot of joy. He's given everyone who looks after him so much joy. The owners, Lord and Lady Harris, Lord and Lady Kirkham, he's brought them so much success and joy that comes with that, and he's done Great Britain proud as well, and he truly is an amazing horse.
And from your point of view, when you came into the Olympics, he was a relatively new ride. Did you have confidence in the horse's ability then? It's obviously grown, but... Yeah,
I mean, it was tough really because we'd only been together 6 months, so at that level it's quite a short period of time, and yeah, I think we really clicked as a partnership straight away, you know, even when I tried the horse, and that's one of the main reasons we bought the horse, is we clicked as a partnership. But it still takes a long period of time to get to know how your horse copes in different related lines and different courses, and you know, it takes a lot. So yeah, it was quite quick, but for what he then achieved at Olympics, I think after Olympics he progressed even more, and our partnership became stronger, and now it's I think even stronger than it was at Olympics. And yeah, we know each other inside out, and that's what makes us such a good team, you know.
And you mentioned team. I mean, from Olympic Games and with the ride of Sanctus, I mean, the support of people like David Broom, Rob Herkstra, all of those people that were involved. What was it like having that kind of support around?
Oh, it was amazing. I mean, to know that those people who have been there and done it all before are behind you and supporting you, and are confident in what you're doing and your management and things. It's a massive confidence giver, and you feel then you can do it, and you know, it's amazing what things come of that. You know, when you're confident, when the horse is confident, it's amazing what you can achieve. But yeah, I mean, there's been so many people that's played a key role in me and Sanctus becoming what we've come. So yeah, I mean, it's thanks to all of them. There's many people. Going from the owners to Rob Hoekstra, who's given us a fantastic chance. David Broom, who helped us find the horse and introduced me to my owners, and then to my grooms who look after the horses, my farriers, my physio, my vets. There's so many people that make us who we are, and it really is all credit to all of them, and that's why we're sitting here today.
You mentioned self-belief in there. I mean, we've talked about the confidence of having come from Olympic golds, European golds, and so forth now. It often gets almost said about you that you've got ice in your veins, you're very, very good under pressure. Is that something that's developed? Do you thrive on the pressure?
Yeah, I mean, I think it brings out the best in you. You know, I love going into a round knowing that a lot of people depend on what you do, and yes, that can also bring a negative side. You don't want to mess up and whatever, but I mean, I don't think you can think about that. I think you've got to go in and you know that you can jump that course clear, you know that you can beat that course, so you go in and try your best, and I think it makes me focus even more and concentrate even more and doing everything I can to produce the goods, if you like. And yeah, for me, I think it brings out the best in me, and I do love it, you know.
Do you get nervous at all, or is it just turned into sheer determination?
I get nervous talking in interviews, talking to a bunch of people, but yeah, ask me to ride in front of the Queen, and and I'd be happy about it. You know, it's just what you're comfortable doing. I'm comfortable riding. It's what I'm comfortable doing. So yeah, it's just yeah, I don't know. That's just the way it is.
And Longines world #1 now. You seem to have gone through a lot of very focused targets and achieved it brilliantly. World #1 was the next one after things like European gold and so forth. Got there, and is it harder getting to #1, or is it harder staying #1?
It's hard to do both, you know. But yeah, just to get to #1, it's hard, and I think, you know, at some points you think, you know, well, can you ever do it? You know, it's really demanding, and but yeah, anything is possible. It can be done, and yeah, staying there is even harder. You have to have a fantastic team behind you, which I'm very lucky right now, as I've mentioned before. Owners who, you know, buy you like an Olympic horse like Sanctus, but then knowing that they're going to keep the horse for you is a massive boost. So you know that the horse it's not going to be your last show riding at. So that is massive. That is key. And to have a strong string of horses to, you know, Sanctus can't jump every weekend. He has to. You have to program him throughout the year, and we target shows. And the other horses, Ursula's a fantastic horse also. I mean, she really is. I think they were #1 and 2 in the world for quite a while. So shows how fantastic they both are, and that is key, that you don't just have one top horse, because then all the pressure goes on one horse and it's impossible. There's too many shows for one horse to do, so you need to have top other horses in your string, and that's a key to staying at #1 and staying consistently there, and it's tough.
And actually looking for the next generation, we've already seen you at a few shows with the likes of Hello Sunshine and the very impressive Hello My Lady. Yeah,
it's very important. You've got to keep looking to the future. Unfortunately, Sanctus will not be here forever, so you need to have your top younger horses coming through, and you have to produce them properly, and they have to be your future Sanctuses, and that is the key to staying #1 for a longer period of time. So yeah, it's very important, but yeah, it's we have 2 or 3 very, very top young horses right now, and I have high hopes for them.
Taking you back earlier in your career, I mean, you talked about determined riding. You were at the likes of the Barkers for a while, down with Cyril Light, which several riders have been there, the likes of William Funnell and those over the years. But included in all that is your father's influence. Now, that must have been a big one. I mean, I saw you winning young horse classes at Horse of the Year show and things like that, and then suddenly, very quickly, you were at the level you were at. How big an influence was he, and still is?
Yeah, I mean, massive. I mean, it's down to him why I'm sitting here today also. He got me and my sister into the ponies to start, and I was very, very lucky in the fact that I always had facilities to work from, and yeah, I had the ponies, and yeah, that's what made me get the bug for it. And I think ponies is very good for your competitive drive. You want to win, and then that's in you, and yeah, that hopefully stays with you, and you know, it made me get the bug for it, as I say. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people have been influential in my life. The Barkers, Cyril Light, and I wouldn't change any of that. You know, what I've done in my career, and all the ups and downs that you go through. It's what makes you who you are, and yeah, I'm very grateful for all of those people that have been involved in my life so far.
What would be the thing that you'd say your dad's passed on to you that's the biggest influence on you now in terms of your riding?
What my dad's fantastic for is you have everything there that you need, but it's get on and do it yourself, and that's very important, and it's made me very independent. I think I trotted off to Portugal when I was 17-year-old in a small horse lorry and on my own.
Yeah.
And it would, like, looking back now, it would take that's what I think is a fantastic upbringing to let you go off and make your own mistakes, but you're on your own. But if I ever made a mistake or anything, he'd be the one that I'd fall back on. If I phoned him, he'd be the first person there for me, and that strong bond is amazing to have such a fantastic figure like that in your life.
And your sister as well, very supportive as well, and good rider herself.
Amazing, yeah. I mean, she won her class at the Royal Highland Show not long ago, and she's an accountant of a firm. She's a director of her firm in Edinburgh, and yeah, my paperwork side of my business wouldn't run without her. She's amazing. Yeah, all my family are fantastic, very supportive of what I do. And yeah, I suppose I think anyone that's at the top of their career, there's a part of you that has to be a bit selfish in a way, that you're always thinking about your next show and thinking about what you're doing, and for people to stand by that and be supportive of you is it's a very key part of me.
Do you count yourself as quite selfish?
Yeah, I think unfortunately you have to, like in my life the horses come first, so people they want things, or my horses come first, and I'm quite selfish that way, that they do come first, and that is that, and unfortunately people have to accept that, and that is maybe is a selfish point of view, but I suppose that's what the sport brings. But yeah, I mean, I try not to be, but yeah, I think ultimately there is a part of you that has to be a bit selfish.
But it's a good life in terms of lots of great places to go to in terms of shows and so forth, but it's a hard life as well. Yeah,
absolutely. Listen, it's fantastic. I mean, coming to London, I mean, a beautiful city like London, you get to see all these cities, Rome, Barcelona, all these amazing cities, Shanghai, and I mean, what Jan and his team has done for show jumping in general, putting the top pinnacle of show jumping in the heart of all these cities throughout the world, it's amazing. It really has brought the sport to a new level. Him and his team have done a fantastic job. But yeah, it's hard work. You're in Shanghai one week, you're in Barcelona the next, and yeah, you're forever living out a suitcase, and you're a bit like a gypsy in a way, but it's what we love doing. I wouldn't change it. So yeah, I love doing it, but it's hard work.
We don't want you to change it. Good luck this week in London, because top 5 last year, and we'll see how it goes this year, and of course maybe winning the series once again. Good luck to you, Scott. Have a great week here. Enjoy London. Thank you.